It's Week 13 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboys. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second down, Howell now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing here, Howell. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ja'Whaun Bentley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week. 14 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Howell. Quick throw there is incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Jawan Bentley, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Purdy. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy sets up to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jerron Bentley, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Howell will throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they can catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Back to throw, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Another throw for Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Patterson's kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding, offense.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy on third down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st down, Howell. That one caught by the tight end, Bates. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Howell. A throw left side caught here by the tight end, Bates. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. Touchdown! John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's complete to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Sam Howell and the rest of this offense running back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Howell's thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Purdy's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Howell out of the shotgun. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Back to throw, Purdy. He gets it to Cooks. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on first down, it's Purdy. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Howell will throw it. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's 3rd and 9. And once more, Howell back to the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Purdy looking to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lane. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Washington offense set to take over again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down, Howell back to pass. That's out wide here for Robinson. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Howell. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Howell down to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Howell running right on the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Mixon fights off the defender. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And I tell you what, Parker, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Now Purdy.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The Cowboys on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is third down and 12. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to throw, Howell. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Holding, offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Faking the handoff, Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Howell out of the shotgun. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Well, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Play action. Now Purdy. Able to hit his target Lamb. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down 13-10, a minute 7 remaining. Powell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from...
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just